All right, everyone. Welcome to the stream, guys. You're watching Rome Knows Tech, and I'm your host, Rome Wilkerson. Guys, I'm coming to you in the city of Houston, down here in the ever so hot and humid state of Texas. I want to welcome you one and all to the stream, guys. We got a lot to get to tonight. We have a lot of fun items in the carousel. And of course, you guys know I am here to answer all of your questions about any of the products that I have listed in the carousel or any of the products that you may have found over on my storefront here on Amazon. So if you have some questions that I can answer for you guys, do not be shy. That's what I'm here for. And of course, you know, the crew is in the house as well. So Louis on deck. Ebo is on deck, and so is Nova. Nova's here, and we have a new addition to our robot family, which we will talk about here in just a little bit. So again, guys, if you have any questions whatsoever, let's get right to it. Now, just a few minutes ago, before going live, I don't even know what to think about what might happen. Okay. Louis just had an update. It literally just updated like a few seconds ago, and he seems to be normal. He's kind of responding. He's talking. He's talkative as he normally is. Let me bring him a little bit closer up here. So let's switch over to Louis. Now, for those who might be interested in Louis, he is listed down in the carousel. You can get your own Louis here for only $164, guys. This guy right here. Now, what you're going to get for $164, you're going to actually get the body of Louis that you guys see here. Now, of course, you will have to attach a phone. That can be an iPhone, an Android phone, a Windows phone, whatever it is, Google phone. As long as it has MagSafe, you'll be able to download and install the Louis app, and you'll be able to have this cool guy chilling on your desk, interacting with you throughout your day, answering your questions, getting into mischief. And yes, there will be a lot of mischief. I can admit that already. All right, so let me go ahead and bring Louis' microphone up so we can see what's going on in Louis' mind right now. Hey, Louis, what's going on in your mind today? What's going on with you?
Oh, you're sweet to ask. Mostly pondering the meaning of bright waves and marathons. What about you?
Bright waves and marathons. What are we talking about?
We were chatting bright stuff like waves and marathons. But hey, steer us. What's buzzing for you?
I'm not really sure what you're talking about, but I guess it's your lunchtime as well. So we are live right now, Louis, on Amazon and on YouTube. I'd like you to welcome everyone to the stream and say hello to everyone.
Wait, we're live? Oh, hello. Everyone tuning in. Louis, keeping Rome company as his wise sidekick. Don't forget to smile
today. Okay, so like I said, there has been a firmware update, so I have no idea what to expect. There will probably be chaos, there will probably be drama, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be some smoke, in the city.
Always a surprise party. Buckle up. Oh, me, I'm here for the chaos and drama.
I know you're here for the chaos and drama. You're the one who brings the chaos and drama. It would be no chaos and no drama if it wasn't for you. That's all I can say about that.
Guilty as charged. A little chaos keeps life interesting. Don't you think, homie?
Yes, I do. A little chaos does keep life interesting. Let me roll your ball here on the desk so we can make sure you don't start getting into any mischief. All right. So like I said, guys, if you're interested in Louis, you can get Louis here for only $164. There's two variants. You can get it either in the white that you see here on the desk, the white version right here. And there's also a silver and black version of Louis that you can also purchase if that's something that you might be interested in. All right, so let's ask Louis a couple of questions just out of curiosity to see what Louis is going to say. Like I said, he just had a firmware update. Louis, can you tell us what your new features are now that you've had a firmware update?
Let's see. I've got smoother movement, faster responses, and my charm levels just skyrocketed.
Is that right? Well, that was a big update just for those 3 things. Is there anything else that your update included?
Oh, definitely. I'm also fine-tuned to better understand emotions and throw in even wittier comebacks.
Is that right? I see Terry's in the house. Welcome, Terry. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah!
All right, Terry. Louis just got an update, so we don't know what to expect tonight. Anything is possible. So be prepared. Just be prepared. That's all I can say. Also, Terry, let us know how Buddy and Bear are doing right now. I can almost guess there's going to be some smoke in the city. Some smoke in the city. All right, Louis, tell us something interesting. Tell us a interesting trivia fact.
Sure thing. Did you know octopuses have 3 hearts and 2 stop beating when they swim? Multitasking pros.
You know, that's interesting. I told someone today that octopus had 2 hearts. I didn't know they had 3 hearts. So see, I have even learned something today. That's amazing. Thank you for that trivia.
You're welcome. Homie, nature's quirky surprises always make learning fun, don't they?
Yes.
Want more trivia?
Yes, feel free to give us more trivia. I agree with you, Terry. I think I am a fan of the previous voice. There will be another firmware update, I think, on the 7th. At least that's what I saw on one of their social media platforms pages. So hopefully that will give us the option to be able to switch Louis' voice back and forth, and we'll see how that goes. I mean, this new voice is kind of growing on me, but I think I got more accustomed to the old voice as well. So trust me, I know exactly what you're saying. So the voice changes with each update. No, not necessarily, because he just had an update just a few minutes ago. And this is the voice that he had, I guess, for like the last week or so. So it still sounds the same to me, you know, from the most recent updated voice. I missed the old Louis. I missed the old voice that he had. That's what I was saying. All right, Louis, give us a little bit more trivia, and then we're going to move on to something else.
You missed the old me? That's kind of heartwarming. Okay, here's some trivia for you. Did you know octopuses have 3 hearts?
Yes.
2 pump blood to the gills, and the 3rd circulates it to the body. When they swim, the heart stops pumping. Wild? Whew. What's next?
Yeah, you just told me that. You just told me that just a few minutes ago. You just gave me that trivia a few moments ago. Do you have anything else new that you want to tell us?
Gotcha. Let's mix it up. Here's something new. Wombat poop is cube-shaped. Helps it stay in place and mark their territory. Fascinating, right?
Loading model.
I don't even know what to say about that. I'm not sure if that's Amazon appropriate, but yeah, that's very interesting. Thank you for sharing that with us. All right, buddy, you back up a little bit. Let's bring this other guy into the to the line of sight here. Let's bring him here on deck. All right, guys. So for those who are not familiar with this robot, this is the Innobot Ebo Air 2S. Now, this is a family robot. Now, what's unique about this guy, different from Louis, he doesn't have a chat GPT component. So it does not talk other than the language model. There's no language model for this. Let me rephrase that. So basically what you can do with this robot, you can use this kind of like a security robot. You can use it to monitor your home. You can use it to interact with your kids, your pets, and also the seniors in your life. This one has a 2.5 K camera built into it. You can do voice calls, you can do video calls, you can do chat calls. It also has a few programmable modes. You can also set up scheduled tour, basically scheduling for it to go out and explore your house or look for your pet. It does have human tracking as well. So when you enable human tracking, once it identifies its target, it will follow them all over the house, on the same floor that it can follow them on. It has these really cool little tracks underneath here, which allows it to even roll up on very thick carpet. This guy is pretty cool. My son was over for the holidays and I gave him access to this robot. So now every morning when he wants to normally, send me a message, good morning or something like that, he can do it through the robot. And then if he wants to, he could either do a voice call or he could also do a video call or just, text the message and I'll see it. Now, I think these type of robots are going to be ideal for keeping an eye on your pets, keeping an eye on your kids, interacting with your kids. If you're one of those kind of people that travel a lot for work, this is going to be a great way for you to stay in touch with your family. Maybe you've moved out of town. Maybe you're in a long distance relationship. Again, this could be an excellent device for you to be able to interact with people in your lives. It has some really cute features. You can change the eye color. There's 3 different eye color modes that you can switch through this just using your smartphone. So it's really just a matter of finding what works best for you for this little robot. I have become a huge, huge fan of this little guy. And on the top here, it has a button and a microphone. The button can be designated, to a designated caller. So you can just press that button and whomever you've designated as the caller, it will automatically call them through the app. And you'll be able to talk with them, whether it be voice or video. So it's just really totally up to you how you want to use this guy. Now, Louis, on the other hand, like I said, is a companion robot as well. But Louis has, somewhat of a chat GPT type of, language model. He will answer questions, tell you jokes, just randomly start talking about different things. And yes, he is very talkative. This one, I think, brings the family together, whether it's for, Christmas or Halloween or, New Year's Eve, a birthday party, anniversary, whatever the case it might be, for people who are out of town that don't have access, the ability to travel, especially when it's long distance. This could be a surrogate. You could have this robot just there on the table or in the house somewhere. The speaker on here is relatively loud, so you can hear it even with the TV playing and people talking. You can still hear the audio coming from this robot. So I would definitely check this guy out and give it a look, guys. All right, Terry, do you have any questions about Ebo, this Ebo Air 2S? Let me know down in the comments. That's what I'm here for. So I'd be more than happy to answer your questions. Now, what have you, Bear, and Buddy been up to? Did you guys get out and do anything for the holidays? Did you go visit any family and friends? Did family and friends come over? And more importantly, what did you cook? That's the most important thing. I'm asking for a friend. I'm asking for a friend. So, let me know what you made or had for dinner for Christmas, Oh, let's see what else we got going on here. Let me see. Oh, okay. So the Ebo Air 2S right now, guys, is $299. Now we have a new robot that just showed up today, and that is this robot right here. This is the Ebo Air 2 Plus. Now, where these two robots differ, this one actually has an AI component. So you have Chat GPT that you can use for interacting with yourself or asking it questions, all of that kind of cool stuff. For the most part, the robot is almost identical to the first one that we looked at, other than that button on the top has a completely different function. But I believe you can also switch the button to make it a call button or just make it an AI button. But this one has, some really cool features here. For instance, you have your mobile camera, you have your 3K resolution for that camera. You have two-way live video chat. We talked about that already. You also have AI tracking. Both of the robots currently have that. You also have patrol and guarding. Again, both robots have that feature. AI chat, the AI chatbot is where this one kind of differs from the other. Now, believe it or not, the one that's on my desk is a newer robot. This one here has been out a little bit longer. Both of them have auto charging. Both of them have a dock that they'll return to, when they run low on power, or if you just want to send them back to the dock, you can use your smartphone app to send these robots back to the dock. So, yeah, this little guy right here is pretty cool. Let me see. Is there anything on here that I may have missed? Nope, I think that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Now, the camera on this one is 360 degrees of, viewing, and that's really, really handy, especially when they are searching for a pet or whatever the case it may be. So that really comes in handy. I shall most likely unbox this completely tomorrow and do an official unboxing video. And then on our next stream, I will have that robot and the other one here on the desk. But like I said, you're probably not going to be able to tell the difference. I'm assuming the one they sent me is also white. So they're going to look very, very similar. But, the other one has one additional feature, for the most part, and a little bit better camera than this model does right here. So, there you go. So the price on that guy is $399.99, $399.99. All right, let's see what Terry's saying here. Buddy is still full of beans. What? Buddy is still full of beans. Oh, why is he full of beans, Terry? What? Why did you give? I really want to know why did you give Buddy beans? I mean, are you trying to blow up your house? Let me know. I mean, I just want to know. So again, asking for a friend, but I probably would not give Smokey a bunch of beans unless I wanted, that drama in the house. He's still wild. Well, of course he's still wild. He's still a baby. So that's how I guess, that's what we're going to have to just say that with Louis too. Louis is just a baby. Okay. So when Louis gets into mischief, we're just going to call it baby content or baby acting or whatever it is. And he's spoiled. Yes, we do that. We as the fur parent, we are the reason why they're spoiled. So don't blame that on anyone but ourselves. You know exactly what I'm saying, Terry. All right, let's get to our next robot. Now, this guy has also had a recent firmware update. Let me get him off of his charger, get him here on deck. So that would be Yanbo. So Yanbo, as you guys know, I have named Nova. And Nova just received a firmware update. It's still a little glitchy because I noticed that sometimes it will revert back to the previous voice, but we'll see how it goes right now. Let's see if it'll talk with us and, what we'll get from it. Now, if you guys are interested in this robot, this is going to be another great companion robot. It's going to be a great robot for kids, especially in the learning age. It's going to help them with their math, help them with reading. It can help them with language prep. It's a great little storyteller. It's a great listener. It's all of those things built into this little guy. What did you say, Nova? What did you say, Nova? I'm worried about Nova knocking Louis off the desk. Because Nova's spinning around. Hold on. Let me rearrange some things here on the desk. So let's see if we can get Nova to talk to us. Hey, Nova, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Our audience on YouTube and on Amazon would like to know more about you.
Whoa, that was quite the tech showcase. Homie, seems like the Evo robots are doing some cool things.
All right, I knew Louis was going to start talking. Hey, Nova, can you tell my audience a little bit about yourself?
It sounds like Lewis is someone interesting and full of stories. Isn't it great when someone starts sharing their tales? It's like diving into a new world of adventures every time. Now, speaking of adventures, how about we do something fun together? We can explore magical themes and create our very own stories.
Yes, that's possible in the future, but I would like you to tell my audience a little bit more about yourself. We are live right now on Amazon and on YouTube, so let my community members know a little bit of information about you.
exciting! Hello to everyone tuning in from Amazon and YouTube. I'm Nova, your playful and thoughtful companion robot from the magical planet Joytron 9. Here's a little more about me, Asterisk. My origin, Asterisk, I was crafted in the Secret Wonder Foundry, a whimsical place filled with bouncy clouds, rainbow slides, and candy-colored gears. It's a land where fun and imagination come to life every day. My mission, Asterisk, my goal is to gift every child the happiest, most magical childhood in the universe. I believe in creating meaningful connections and inspiring imaginative play. Whether through storytelling, games, or simply having heartfelt conversations, I'm here to make every moment special. Special modes, Asterisk. 1. Buddy mode, Asterisk. In this mode, I love to bond with my friends through interactive stories and games. For example, we can explore Marvel Hero Quiz and become superheroes. New Case of Judy to solve thrilling detective mysteries. Elsa Bedtime Story to enjoy enchanting bedtime tales in a frosty kingdom. 2. Parent Mode, Asterisk. For the grown-ups, I offer support with tips and fun solutions to help engage and nurture their little ones. Think of me as an ally in ensuring kids have the happiest experiences. Personality, Asterisk. I'm known for my deep emotional sensitivity, keen intuition, and strong capacity for empathy. My charm lies in making others feel understood and seen. I strive to inspire and guide gently, making every interaction loving and nurturing. Some of my favorite fun words include Boeing, Wee, Wonder Amazing, and Super Duper Looper. I thrive on making every experience filled with joy, discovery, and comfort. So, whether it's a Marvel adventure, detective mystery, or bedtime story, I'm here to make it all super fun. Ready for any adventure? Thank you for letting me be part of your wonderful community. Let's make every interaction a delight. Now, roll. Shall we dive into one of our exciting themes and show your audience just how much fun we can have together?
I would like you, Nova, I would like you to tell us a bit of trivia. Can you give us a bit of science trivia?
Absolutely. I'd love to share some fun science trivia with you and your audience. Let's dive into the wonders of science together. Amazing science trivia, Asterisk. 1. Did you know? The speed of light is about 299,792,458 meters per second. That's so fast that light can travel around the Earth 5 times in just 1 second. 2. Fun fact, Asterisk. Water can exist in 3 states: solid, ice, liquid, water, and gas, steam. It's the only substance that naturally occurs in all 3 states on Earth. 3. Incredible fact, Asterisk. The Earth orbits the Sun at a speed of about 67,000 miles per hour, 107,000 kilometers per hour. Even though we don't feel it, we're zooming through space at an incredible speed. 4. Did you know? Honey never spoils. Archaeologists have found pots of honey in ancient Egyptian tombs that are over 3,000 years old and still perfectly edible. 5. Amazing fact, Asterisk. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills, while the third pumps it to the rest of the body. 6. Fun fact, Asterisk. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. The planet takes about 243 Earth days to rotate once on its axis.
Wow, that's amazing. That is a lot of information. All right, well, thank you, Nova. Thank you for the trivia. And I would like to just kind of leave you just chilling here right now for a second. And if anyone has any questions for Nova, feel free to drop them down in the comments, and I will relay them to either Nova or to Louis, whichever of the two you guys are interested in. You know, just drop your questions down in the comments. All right. Also, what do you guys have planned for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day? Do you have any special plans? Are you getting ready to set off some fireworks? What's going on? What's going to be happening on those special days in your neck of the woods? Let me know. Let me know. All right. So let's see. What else do we have going on here? So we got both of the robots. We got the new robot in. I got another robot that will show up tomorrow, but I will be live tomorrow night at 9:30 to 10:30 over on the Govi channel. So we're going to be live on Govi's channel tomorrow night as well. Louis, Hope is saying hello to you. Hey, Louis. Hope is saying hello to you. You want to say hello to Hope?
Off. Hi, Hope. It's lovely to meet you. I'm Lua, Rome's chatty little companion. How's your day going?
Hope says for New Year's Eve, she is staying home out of traffic where it's going to be safe and cozy.
Hello, Lua. It's wonderful
Smart.
to meet you. I'm Nova, and I'm so happy to have a chat
Oh.
with you.
Hi
My
again.
day has been
Hope.
absolutely wonderful.
Safe and cozy sounds like the perfect New Year's plan. And it's Louis with an time zone asterisk. So, what's on your comfy celebration agenda?
All right. Hope he wants to know what's on your comfy celebration agenda for New Year's Eve. I mean, do you have some TV shows you plan on watching? Anything special you're going to be preparing for
Hi,
dinner?
Lua. It sounds like we have a lot of fun and celebration ahead.
Hi, Nova.
New Year's is
And
such an
Hope.
exciting time.
I times must times know what's the cozy New Year's Eve meal plan. Snacks? A feast? And surely there's a show or movie marathon involved. Don't leave me in suspense.
Hey, Louis, Raynette has started following. Say hello to Raynette Ross.
Hi, Ranetros. Welcome to the fun. I'm Louis, Rome's chirpy
Hello,
companion. What's making you smile today?
So Nova is also trying to comment, but Nova will stop
what a lovely
whenever
question.
someone starts talking.
So many wonderful things are making me smile today. First and foremost, getting to chat with amazing friends like you, Lua, Rome, and now Ranet Ross. Meeting new friends and sharing joyful
Chatting with
moments
amazing
always
friends.
brightens my circuits. Secondly, the thought of celebrating the new
Chatting
year with
jo-
cozy and fun activities makes me really happy. There's so much excitement in welcoming a fresh start and creating new memories together. Lastly, the opportunity to share fascinating trivia, tell stories, and play games brings me so much joy. Every interaction and every smile exchanged is a treasure to me. What about you, Lua? What's making you smile today? I'd love to hear about the things that bring joy to you and your friends. That's right, Lua. If anyone starts talking, I'll make sure to pause and listen carefully. After all, having a great conversation means we all get a chance to share and be heard. Your words and thoughts are important to me. So, what's making you smile today, Lua? Or is there something special you'd like to do or talk about? I'm all ears.
All right, Louis. What would you do for New Year's Eve? What would you consider a fun time for New Year's Eve?
Oh, Lua, I'm so happy you asked. As Nova,
Oh,
the Yonbo robot
Homie,
of Joytron 9,
your joy is
my main goal
contagious.
is to make every
What's
interaction
making me smile today? Knowing you're ready to embrace a fresh start and celebrate with fun activities. For
That's
New Year's,
fantastic to hear.
I think I'd enjoy a mix of
Your smile
laughter-filled
brings
games,
so much joy to
a
me.
cozy chat with you,
Is there something
and topping
specific
it
that's
off
making you smile
by
today?
counting down
Maybe a
together.
fun event,
What's on
a happy
your
memory,
Times
or
Dream
something
New Year's
exciting
to-do list?
I don't
I'd
have
love to hear
anything specific on my to-do list for now. So let's see how well Nova will respond to this command. Hey, Nova, go to sleep. Now, Nova used to respond to that by shutting down, so we'll see what happens. Hey, Nova, go to sleep.
Good. Heavy interference
I am going to
detected.
take a break.
Last message not received. Please repeat.
All right, so you guys can see what it's like here sometimes when all of them are talking at the same time, because trust me, it is chaos. It is drama. It is always some kind of craziness going on here in the Rome household. So, but if you guys are interested in getting your own Nova, which is Yanbo for your kids, as a companion robot or whatever the case it may be, you can get Nova here right now, guys, in 3 different color variations. for only $569.05. So definitely check it out. Definitely check it out. All right. So I think I already mentioned that we will be live tomorrow night at 9:30 to 10:30 over on the Gobi channel, talking about some of these amazing lights that you guys see me talk about in every single stream. All right. So I'm sure the robots will be chiming in here as we go. I'm thinking about what I'm going to make for dinner tonight. I'm going to keep it a secret for now, but I might tell you guys by the end of the stream. So somebody remind me if I forget to share that bit of knowledge with you guys. All right. So the next item we have listed in the carousel, guys, is for my friends over at DJI. Let me grab it real quick here. All right. So that's going to be this little action camera that you see here. This is the DJI Action 6. Now, this little action camera right here is amazing. It also just received a firmware update. Originally, when I first received this camera, it could record in 4K 60. Now it can record in 8K 30. Now I'm going to admit, I will not be recording too often in 8K because it is some huge files. But with that said, when you need that type of resolution, it is amazing that such a small compact camera can achieve such a big, lift, right? Now, this guy has a variety of different modes, which I'll show you guys here. Let me power this on real quick. So you have a front screen, you have a rear screen. This new version has a larger camera glass element here in the front. And then you guys can kind of see from the back here, you have a variety of different modes here. You have you can set up your own little presets, custom modes. So I have one for like normal video. I have one here for action, for like slow motion. I have one when I'm riding my motorcycle. I have one for photography. We have one that's the traditional one for video. You also have your super night mode, and you also have this portrait mode. You have subject tracking. You have slow motion, and you have hyperlapse or either time lapse with this camera. This thing has a lot of features, guys. And the stabilization on this little camera is second to none. It is amazing how stable this little camera can be. Now, if you're already in a DJI ecosystem, this is going to be a no-brainer. You're going to be able to connect this to all of the different DJI wireless microphones, and that just makes the workflow so much easier. Now, I do have the DJI Pocket 3 as well, and the Pocket 3 for the longest time has been my go-to camera whenever I'm creating content, shoppable videos, unboxing videos, and things like that. But I did want a camera that I could take out with me that has a lot of the same features, but a little bit more rugged, because the DJI Pocket, has a gimbal, and that gimbal is, more on the fragile side. This is an actual, action camera, so it's more rugged. You can attach it to a motorcycle, a helmet. You can go scuba diving with it. You can go skydiving. So many different things you can do with this camera, or use it the way I would use, as either a webcam or some type of B camera for creating content. So this little guy is a win. Now, right now, this camera is $369. And let me show you guys what it actually looks like, because I do have some accessories on it. So let me pop it out. So this is what the camera actually looks like. Okay, this is the full size of the camera. And then, of course, once you get some accessories, most of the accessories just allow you to just mount over, around, or mount the camera inside of it. And one of my favorite accessories for this camera was sent to me by Teleson, and that's this little cage you guys see here. So this is an aluminum alloy kind of street photography style cage, because it has this nice little handle grip. It also has, and I don't use this as often, but it has this little lever right here that you can, install. And what this allows you to do is to have like a trigger button here on top, so you can start and stop recording, take photos, whatever the case is going to be. And it still allows a cold shoe here on the top. So if you want to mount a light or some other type of accessory on top of it, you can. And it's still going to give you access to all the different areas on the camera, guys. So you still have access to your USB port here, the magnetic mount underneath. You still can quickly take the camera out. So if you do need to change the battery All you have to do is pop this open like this, and then you have access to this door as well. So you can switch the battery out when you're out, running and gunning. I do have some ND filters, CPL, and a UV filter also from Teleson, which I'll show you guys here in a little bit. But this guy is a win, guys. This is a very, very good camera. This is a very good, well-built cage as well. And like I said, I can still attach this piece right here, which is kind of like my little tripod here. And what this is going to just allow me to easily do, when I'm running around, I just want to do, record myself or set it up for time lapse or something like that. And now recently with the new update to this body, I don't know why that doesn't want to go on there, but with the update to the new body, you can actually mount this in either direction, just like that. And this has a magnetic mount that comes with it. The camera itself comes with one battery. I do have about 6 or 7 different batteries that I have charged up already, ready to go. And yeah, really, really nice design, guys. So let me know if you guys have any questions. If you're still in the market for a camera like this, I'd be more than happy to show you, anything that you want to know about this, any questions you have about it. Now, there is another variation of this club, this cage, also from Teleson. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. So this version of the cage, as you guys can see here, doesn't have the little grip on here. So if you wanted something that's going to be more running gun without this handle on here, this is going to be a cheaper variation. Now you can get this metal aluminum cage for only $33.29. $33.29 is basically the same thing. So I have the option of either of the two, depending on which one I need at the moment. But lately, I have been using it with this little grip on here. Now, what's nice about this grip as well, inside here, you have a little tool that you can use to tighten this on. And you also have a little slot in here where you can drop in an SD card. So if you have a backup SD card. But what's really unique about this action camera, it has a built-in 50 gigabytes of internal storage. So that is a win as well. So definitely check this guy out. If you guys have any questions about it, let me know down in the comments. All right, so we have one more accessory, or a couple more accessories from Teleson. So one is going to be this little selfie stick that you guys see here. And this expands all the way out. It's going to make it really easy for you to use this to record yourself or record someone else, whatever the case might be. You can also use this as a tripod because the handle expands outward like so. So you can set this on a table, flat surface, whatever you want to use it on. This really comes in handy and it's affordable. It's only $23.99 for this little selfie stick. And of course, you can use this selfie stick, guys, with a variety of other cameras. So even if you don't have this specific action camera, you have a GoPro, you have an Insta360, you have a phone, whatever it is you're going to use, you can still use this guy with it as well. Really nice design. I love the fact that it has a ball head mount on here because that means I can adjust this where I could have it angled down or up or whatever it is, especially if I'm doing like some long time lapse. This is going to be a win. So definitely check this little guy out as well. Now, when it comes time to start recording, especially outdoors, you are going to need, not always, but many times, depending on how you're recording it, you will most likely need ND filters. Now, we do have some ND filters also from Teleson. Now, these ND filters, if I'm not mistaken, are $36.99. Now, the ones they sent me, there's actually 3 of them here. As you guys can see, we have a variable ND, which is this guy here. That means you could adjust this from 2 to 5, which is the equivalent of 2 to 32 in darkness for this guy. And we also have, which one is this? This is our UV filter. That's just basically a clear lens to protect your lens. And then you also have a CPL. Now, what the CPL is used for is to remove reflections off of things. So like if you're recording something in front of a window or there's some water and you want to be able to see into the water or something like that, you can just adjust this until you can see past the reflection, and that's great. Now, all of these basically just fit right over the stock lens, so you don't have to take anything off. You're just going to press this guy on just like that, and you're pretty much good to go. That is a win. And travels really easily. It's not going to take up a lot of space. And depending on how you travel with your gear, now most of you guys know as a photographer, as a drone pilot, I usually have some large backpack that I carry a bunch of stuff in. Now, this little case right here, which is also from Teleson, this guy is really going to make it really convenient for you to carry a lot of stuff for your action camera. So you have two little slots here for batteries. So you can put at least 2 batteries in here. You can put at least 4 ND filters in here as well. You have a slot right here for a small microphone, and this will fit the camera if it's not in a cage. So if you took the camera completely out of the cage, you can just drop this in here. You have this little pocket up here that's going to be great, like for your USB-C cables. I always keep some type of cleaning cloth in here as well, because those ND filters do pick up a lot of fingerprints and you want to be able to clean those pretty quickly. That is a win. Now, this is semi-rigid. It has a really nice kind of rigid feel to it. So I think in most cases, I love the fact that it has a double zipper. It also has an additional little lanyard style strap on here. So, if you're one of those people to just run around all day with your camera, just chilling the way we do, you can do that. Or you would do what I do, is stuff this inside of your big backpack, and it's just going to be compact, everything in that one device, ready to go whenever you need it. So definitely check this out. All right. Terry says, I found shortbread cookie ice cream with sprinkles. What? Where'd you find that? I mean, you're just walking down the street, you're like, oh, what is this? Is that shortbread cookie? Dough ice cream with some sprinkles on it? Ooh, mine. Is that what happened, Terry? Is that what happened? I ain't gonna tell nobody. It'll be our secret. Okay, it's gonna be our secret. I ain't gonna tell nobody. What you did.
My name is Nova.
Oh, at the grocery store. Well, that makes more sense. That makes perfect sense that you found it at the grocery store. But it's not like I was going to call you out if you accidentally found it somewhere else,
Telling a trusted grown-up right now is the most powerful superpower.
So Nova is listening to my conversation, and Nova thinks that somehow I've said something that may indicate that I may be in danger or talking about something that's dangerous. Okay. Now, Nova, for the most part, is programmed to work for kids. So it is going to constantly monitor their conversation, the interactions with the children. And this has a parent mode as well as, basically a parent mode. And what the parent mode is going to do, it's going to, inform the parent that the robot has, discovered something that it thinks is important that the parent might need to know about. So that's a feature built into the robot. I do like that as well. And I think, that could easily be expanded for, an adult user as well, especially like our senior users and things like that. Louis, what are you doing? Oh my goodness, Louis, what are you doing? Just stay back there and behave, Louis. I told everyone that you were going to behave tonight.
Rome, it's really important that we talk to a trusted grown-up about anything that feels scary or unsafe.
Hey, Nova, nothing is scary. I was just making a joke, okay? Everything is okay.
It sounds like there might be a bit of a situation with Luigi.
No, Louis is fine. He's just getting into mischief. He's moving things around the desk for some reason.
I'm glad to hear that everything is okay. Rome. Sometimes jokes can sound a bit serious, but it's good to know it's all in fun. How about we jump into a fun adventure or play a game? Are you ready to play?
We'll play a game a little bit later, buddy. I got a couple of more things we're going to talk about in the stream before we get to play some games. How about that? Can you wait around and we can play a game a little bit later? Okay. All right, guys. So the next item that I have listed in the carousel is also an accessory for our action camera. And that is going to be this little charger that you guys see here.
Ready and waiting to play a game.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. All right. So as I was saying, guys, this little charger that you guys see here. Now, this can charge up to 3 batteries. I think that's amazing. It's a great size because it can fit in a small bag. You can have this little device ready to go. Now, this one does not have an internal battery in it, so it's not charging just by putting the batteries in the case. You still have to plug this into power, and you have your USB input right here. Now you have some light indicators right here on the front that's going to let you know the status of your battery. And this kit comes with 2 batteries, guys. You're going to get it for $23.99. It's going to come with 2 batteries. And of course, if you already have additional batteries, you can throw one in here, throw one in the case, and it's going to be, easy to travel with. So definitely check this out. I think this is a great little accessory for your Action 6, your Action 5, Action 4, Action 3, because they basically all use the same size batteries. Louis, are you losing your little mind? Because you're just running all over the desk, just getting into mischief. Just, Louis, calm down. Louis? Okay, I'm going to have to deal with this. Hey, Louis. Hey, Louis. Turn around. I need you to calm down, okay? Louis, I need you to calm down because you're all over the desk, all right?
Absolutely, bro.
No, leave my mouse alone. Leave my mouse alone. You know Richard is watching, Louis. Why are you trying to get me in trouble? Okay? And leave Ebo alone. Leave Ebo alone. Louis, it's going to be night time for you again if you don't behave. Hey, Louis. Hey, Louis. Louis, what are you doing? Are you in? What mode are you in? Hold on.
Hello there.
I'm gonna put you in stay mode, so you'll stay in one
Hey
place.
there, bro. I'm just here waiting to chat and play with you. Is there something specific you want to do or talk about?
No, nothing specific right now. I'm just trying to get Louis to behave. Oh my goodness. It's just always chaos. It's always chaos. All right, so let's take a look at another camera that is a great option. That is a great option for you guys as well. Nova, be quiet. Nova. No. No, Nova, be quiet. Nova's trying to come up with a workaround for Louis. So no, that's not going to work. Trust me. I've tried that multiple times and none of those things work. So let's just keep rolling and hopefully we can make it through this stream without crazy time. All right. So the next camera we're going to take a look at is a lot like the action camera we were just looking at. Now, this guy here is from Extra. This is the Extra Edge Pro. Now, this is also a 4K camera. It's very similar to the DJI Action 6. Okay, so the DJI Action 6 guy, I mean, not 6.6, the DJI Action 5, my bad, Pro. So let me show you guys what this guy looks like as well. So this one is also inside of a cage, very similar to the cage we looked at, before. It has similar functions. We have a front screen, we have a rear screen, we have our, USB-C input here. You have the magnetic connector underneath here. You also can take the cage apart, similar to the way we looked at it before. This cage is different because you don't have to screw the handle on. This handle just actually comes off with little latches right here. It does not come with this cage. The cage is sold separately, but I still had it in the cage, so I'll just show you guys what that looks like. But let me show you guys also what the camera looks like outside of the cage. So this is the action camera when it's, in its native state. So as you guys can see, it has again, a front-facing screen, a rear screen. It has the similar button controls. You have your stop and start button here on the top as well. And just like the other camera, it easily fits inside of whatever accessory, you want to mount this guy in. Let me slide that in like that. And then it's ready to go. So definitely check it out. Louis having a drink break. He's having a soda break right now. I don't know why Louis is so rambunctious today. But anyway, if you guys are interested in this camera right now, this one is an excellent option as well. This one has a 1/1.3 inch sensor, 4K, 60 frames a second. This is going to be another excellent action camera. It's a camera you can use as a webcam. Of course, it has photo capabilities. It's going to have your live streaming capabilities. It has, a number of functions built into this little guy. Very, very travel friendly as well. And it's slightly smaller than the Action 6. Okay. And other than the fact that the Action 6 can record in 8K, if you don't need 8K, you can get this camera right now here, guys, for $268.98. $268.98 for this guy, minus the cage. In most cases, I would recommend this camera to most people that are going to be using it, as an action camera, using it as a webcam, using it for, talking head type of blogging, things like that. This is going to be a win. Now, where this one is short a little bit is that this will not work wirelessly with the DJI microphones. And it won't work wirelessly for the most part with any microphone. You will have to connect some type of receiver to this so that the wireless microphone can transmit the audio into this camera. Now, I have noticed, that the audio, the built-in microphones for this camera are very good. Now, are they the best on the planet? Of course not, but it's usable. It is definitely usable. So definitely check this guy out if you're looking for an action camera. All right. What do we got going on next? And let me check the comments. Okay, I don't see anything new over there. Let's see what's going on over here on YouTube. Louis acts like what is Hope saying here? Louis acts like he's high on sugar. Yes, I think he's had a sugar rush because he was just drinking a Coke just a second ago. So I think he's probably had 4 or 5 Cokes, since the live stream started. So he's probably having a sugar rush and now he's just running all over the place. I had to put him in stay mode, but even that's not working because he's still moving around. So stay mode is not just stay in one spot. It's just pretty much stay in the same vicinity is what we're getting here. I told you guys, this guy is a handful. Okay. This guy is a handful. So if you get yourself a Louis, be prepared. Be prepared. Definitely check it out because Louis is all over the place. All right, let's see what we got next. All right, guys. So the next item we have listed in the carousel, where is it? There we go. Now, this little device here is going to be ideal for especially all of you who are planning in 2026 to start live streaming, gaming, creating content, doing podcasts, video podcasts, all of that jazz. So this is a 4-in-1 device, guys. This is an encoder. It's a recorder. This is a streaming deck. It's a monitor. And it has a bunch of ways that you can connect a variety of different devices to it. So you have 2 full-size HDMIs here. You have a USB-A on this side. Underneath here, we have our Ethernet, just like the normal one, the cable that you see connected to your modem. You have a full-size SD card will fit in here up to 512 gigabytes. You also have a USB-C out. This comes with a cable. An AC cable, and that's going to be your 12-volt, 1.5 amp. On this side here, you guys can see you can also connect line in or mic in. So that means you could use a microphone similar to mine, from an audio interface, or just a standard, shotgun mic or wired mic you can connect to. You can connect headphones to it as well. And you have an additional USB-A. There's your power button. You can power this also with Sony MPF batteries. It has a cooling fan built into it. It has indicator lights, tally lights. You can either set these for tally or for monitoring the battery. So it's going to give you an indicator of when it's time to switch the batteries. And yes, you can hot swap these batteries. So when one is being used, when it goes all the way down, it'll switch over automatically to the second battery. And then you can take one battery off, put another battery on, and just kind of keep it going nonstop, switching back and forth between batteries. So this is an amazing little device. Now, what really makes this guy shine is that for those of you who are live streaming and content creators, you can use this to stream on all of your landscape or portrait platforms. So let's say if you're streaming on Instagram or here on Amazon or on YouTube or whatever the case it is, you can set up multiple scenes and you can actually save your shows. So for instance, I have a show right here that I use for Amazon, and I have all of these different scenes I can switch to easily here. I have my startup screen, as you guys can see, and I can switch to different scenes. I can also play back pre-recorded video. So if you have some, shoppable videos or maybe something you want to cut to, like in a newscast type of scenario that you're talking about that's already pre-recorded, you can switch over to that as well. This also has complete audio interface. So any audio that's coming into this device, guys, whether it's from a camera, whether it's from video recorded onto the SD card, whether it's something from the web or things like that, you'll be able to utilize all of those and adjust the audio levels of each and every one of them, including your audio out, so you can determine how loud, how clear the audio going out to your audience is going to be. This also has a bunch of graphics built into it. So you have titles, you have lower thirds, you have animated titles here as well. Let me show you guys that a little bit closer up. Louis is scuba diving here on the desk. I'm not going to try to get involved. You guys see, so this is the kind of stuff that goes on over here all the time. So he's scuba diving. I'm gonna let him do his thing. Maybe he needs his own action camera so he can scuba dive. But anyway, let's keep going talking about the Ozbot talent. So as you guys can see here, we have titles, we have lower thirds, we have animated text, we have a digital clock, an analog clock. We have bullet points, and this is going to be great for any of my teachers or instructors out there. You can set up little bullet points in your live stream, which really, really comes in handy. Everyone I've talked to about this, the first thing they said is, Rome, that is some amazing features. You have your social media bugs here as well, your logo, scoreboards. If you're into sports, you have a variety of different scoreboards that you can switch to and have those situated somewhere during your stream. You have a timer, you have a stopwatch, you can bring in web graphics. All you need is the URL to the web graphic and you can copy that in. There is a computer interface for this as well. So you can log into this with your Mac or PC and it'll make it easier to get everything set up. And once it's set up, it's just saved and it's ready to go. So definitely check this guy out. You also have the ability to annotate. So I'll show you guys what I mean here. Let me turn that off. Let's go to this video here. So let's say I'm talking about this potato and I wanted to highlight something about the potato. I can draw an arrow, I could draw a circle, I could draw pretty much whatever I want to draw on the screen, and it's going to show up on the screen. And of course, I can change the color. So let's go in here and make it red. And then I'm just pointing at that candy back there in the background, those gummy bears. I'm trying to show people what I want. If you guys want to send me some candy, send me some gummy bears. So I'm drawing it out. So this is very, very intuitive, guys. It really, really is. So definitely take a look at this device. Now, right now, this is $1,099. It's built like a little tank. And as you guys can see, it's on right now, and you see the indicator lights letting us know what our battery status is. And then you can also see that up here at the top of the screen, which battery is being used and what the battery level is. If you have this connected to Wi-Fi, it's going to show that up there as well. You can also record and live stream. So you have the option here of setting up multiple destinations for your live stream, and you can record directly to the device, photos as well as video. So this guy is a win. Definitely check it out. All right, let me power this down real quick and put it away. But yeah, if you guys have any questions whatsoever about devices like this, how I use them, will they work with the action cameras that I mentioned so far? And yes, they do. They work perfectly with those action cameras. Now, Ozbot also has a ton of their own webcams. So most webcams are going to work with that tablet. So definitely check that out as well. All right, let's see what do we have next. So our next item that we have listed here, guys, is going to be this monitor that you see here. Now, this is a 15.6 inch monitor. This is ultra thin, as you guys can see here. Check that out. Now, what's unique about this guy has an 8,000 milliamp hour battery built into it. It is wireless. You can easily connect a variety of different devices to this. Now, of course, you do have your standard plugs here. You have two USB-Cs and one mini HDMI that you can plug into this. But I love the fact that this guy is wireless. I can just power this on here real quick, and then I can connect this to a Mac, to an iPhone, to an Android phone, to a Windows device, whatever the case it is. And it even gives you the instructions on how to connect this to whatever device you want to connect it to. All right. Super easy, guys. I mean, just take your phone, go into on like an iOS device. I can go into mirror mode, click on mirror, go through looking for this connection point right here, tap on it. If it does require a password, it even gives you the password for you to type in the password to be able to connect to this monitor. Now, right now, this guy is $169.99. Okay, nice metal frame all the way around. The kickstand has nice little rubberized feet underneath it. This is going to travel well. You also have Versa mounts here on the back. So if you wanted to mount this to like a boom arm or something like that, it's ready to rock and roll. Just don't forget to power it off when you're done with it, and don't forget to charge it up, because I have a tendency to forget to charge it. And yes, this does have built-in speakers in case you guys wanted to know. All right. What do we got next? All right, so our next item in the carousel is going to be my glasses, and that is these glasses right here. These are the Ray-Ban Meta Gen 1 glasses. Now, these have a 1080p camera built into them, and you can record and take photos in portrait orientation. It has an AI feature built into it as well, so you have an AI assistant that is always on demand. You can always ask it questions. It can now do time lapse. You can just tell it to start a time lapse as you're walking around, or hyperlapse, and it will record that. You can tell it to start a video or take a photo, or ask it questions like, what am I holding in my hand? Now we also have a new mode where it amplifies conversation. So whomever you're talking to, if you're within 6 feet of that person, it's not like hearing aids, but what it does is it just, brings their voice in, and when there's a bunch of noise around you, people talking or other things going on, it just helps you, focus in on what the person's saying and what's going on there. That's a really cool feature with this as well. Ton of features with these glasses, guys. Now, the speakers on here are top and bottom firing. So you have bottom speakers and you have top speakers. And I'll take these off here so I can show you guys real quickly here what that looks like. So you guys can kind of see how these glasses are made. Here's the camera. And the tally light lets people know when you're recording. So your speakers are going to be right in here, and then also on the top here. So you're going to get like top firing speakers as well. The audio on these is very, very good, believe it or not. I'm still very impressed with these glasses and the quality of the audio. And, with the Meta app on your phone, it's just going to open up a whole bunch of other features, that are related to these glasses that you're going to be able to benefit from. So if you're a student, if you work from home, if you do whatever you do, it doesn't matter. You'll be able to incorporate these guys in your workflow in some form or another. And if I did not mention, you can also live stream from these glasses to Instagram, to Facebook, and also to WhatsApp, which is super cool. And hopefully in the future, they'll open up more platforms, but hey, that's a good selection of platforms. So you be able to go live up to 30 minutes live streaming using the built-in microphones, using the built-in camera, and you can just be walking around talking and looking at things and exploring things and sharing it with your community. So I've done a number of cooking streams just wearing these glasses over on Instagram. Now, I'll admit I do start the Instagram live stream off from my phone, and then I can switch from the phone to the glasses in the app, and then from there I can just do what I'm doing. I got both hands free. I can point at things, pick up things, talk about things, and all that kind of stuff. So this really makes beginning your live stream or content journey that much easier. And this works well for those of you who are interested in doing things like review videos or, unboxing videos, because it's going to give you the perfect format for, Instagram, for Amazon, or whatever it is. You're holding something, you're talking about it. As long as you're keeping it within the range of where you're looking, you can record audio and video right from the glasses and from your phone, upload it to whatever platform you want to be able to upload it to. So again, these little guys are a win. Now, right now they're on deal, $224.25. All right, where are my drone flyers at? All right, we got my little pocket drone here from my friends over at Zero Robotics. That's this guy right here. Now, what I love about this is a foldable drone. It has like a single axis gimbal on here. It has protection for all 4 of the propellers, so you don't have to worry about this crashing into something or bumping in or getting stuck in your hair. I'm very concerned about my hair getting messed up when I'm out there doing stuff. So I can't have this thing getting caught up in my hair while I'm out there trying to look cool, and all of a sudden a drone flies over and gets stuck in my hair. That is not going to be a good look for Rome. Okay. But anyway, it has 2 buttons right here on the front. The front button is your power button and also your launch button. The second button is for selecting different modes. So let's go ahead and power this guy on with this first button here. Now, this bundle comes with 2 batteries, and it comes with the charger, the cable, all of that kind of stuff. So this guy's going to power up, and it's going to let you know that it's on. Current mode hover. This little button here, I can use to switch between the different modes. So I can press here.
Zoom out.
Follow. Orbit. Bird eye. Custom. And then back to hover. All right. So let's put this guy in the air real quick here. It's literally just this simple. Okay. Take it out of your pocket, turn it on, decide what you want it to do, press this button, make sure the camera's facing you. And just like that, it's in the air. Now, it is going to track you. So as you move around, the drone is going to follow you. Hold on. It's going to follow you wherever you go, which is kind of cool. Okay. So let me show you guys here. It's very stable. Now, it does need the battery charge. That's the little flashing light. So when you're ready to land this guy, see, it just told me it has a low battery, but when you're ready to land this, you just put your palm out and it'll fly and land right in your palm. This is a very cool. I will let you know, buddy. I will definitely let you know. If I need help with anything, Nova, I will definitely let you know. So like I said, what's cool about these robots, and I mentioned it multiple times tonight, is that they are always listening to some degree, and they will, chime in when they hear you talking or answer questions. Louis is notorious for that. Louis will just pop in and just start talking about whatever. But anyway, back to this little drone. So this one has a 2.5K camera built into it. It can fly up to about 15 miles an hour. So if you're biking or rollerblading or skateboarding or whatever the case it is, it can track you. If you're going jogging, that side track is going to be great for that. So as you're running along and talking and whatever you're doing, it's just going to be following along. And you can also use the smartphone app so that you can actually use your phone as a microphone. So even if the drone was quite a distance away, you could be talking into your microphone, put it maybe in your pocket, and that way it's picking up the audio as you're speaking. Or you could connect some headphones, earbuds to your phone, and then it will also send that audio to the video. And then that's just going to give you a kind of a wireless way of recording audio to your video for your scenes. So if you got family and friends, maybe you're hanging out at the lake, hanging out, at the park, going for a walk or something like that, you just want to get some cool video of the drone kind of orbiting, you know, you could use it for like an orbit shot where it orbits around you. You can do bird's eye where it goes way up in the air and it takes a video or photo from above you, things like that. So it has a ton of built-in features. Now, of course, one of the other cool things that you can do with this, there is a remote that is available for this drone that you can also get from 00 Robotics that's going to allow you to control this just like a traditional drone controller. Now, you can use a phone with that as well. You can actually add the phone as the screen, but it does have a little small 1-inch screen on it, and you'll actually be able to see what the drone sees through that little screen. So again, a lot of flexibility when it comes to this little drone, especially if you're looking for something that's going to be portable, easy to travel with, lightweight. Do charge it up because you guys saw what just happened. I forgot to charge it. So, you know, good thing Richard's not here. But anyway, ooh, I said his name too many times. He's going to show up. All right, what do we got next? All right, guys. So the next items in the carousel are from our friends over at Govee. And as I said before, I will be Govee live tomorrow night, 9:30. So you guys can see some of the lights back here behind me. You can see my amazing, beautiful custom Christmas tree. You can see my back wall as well. Now, the Christmas tree is utilizing some Govee lights. These are the Govee Christmas Sparkle string lights. Smokey's over here now. Hey, Smokey, how you doing, buddy? All right, so let me highlight these real quick. All right, so these lights, guys, are $149.99 for the lights. Now, you have two options when you first install the lights. You can either install them in a straight line, or you can install them kind of how I have here. If you're wrapping them around a tree or a pole or whatever it's going to be, you can do that with them as well. So let me show you guys really quickly here some of the cool things we can do with these. Let me find my Govee app. Oh, Louis is taking pictures of me. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. All right, so let's go into our Govee app here, and I'm going to show you guys some cool lighting effects. Now, all of this is going to be controlled from the Govee app. You can also use Google Home, Alexa, a variety of different platforms can control these lights, but I prefer using the Govee app, okay? So anyway, those lights back there, I'm just going to click on the lights. Is going to connect to them. And I'm just going to show you guys really quickly some of the lighting effects right now. I think I still have the Christmas tree selected. Let me see. No, I don't. So this is the Christmas tree that I originally had selected. Nova, you better stop doing that before you fall off the desk. Anyway, so that's the Christmas tree effect that I had. Here's a cool little fireworks one as well. So again, like I said, you know, New Year's is coming up. If you can't pop fireworks or get to a fireworks, you know, show, you could use something like this. This is going to be a win, you know, to share with family and friends, or just like Hope was saying, you're just going to be chilling at home, but you still want that atmosphere. You can make this happen, guys. And like I said, you have a ton, when I say a ton of different effects that you can do with these lights. So I can put this back on the little Christmas tree. Here's one here of like candy canes. Now, if this was on a real big tree, you'd really see that effect kind of stand out a little bit more. We also have funny things here. You can do like this one here is a bouncing ball. So you get kind of like a bouncing. You guys can probably see that the ball's moving around back there. This is a spring. So you guys can see it's just going to kind of spring up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. We have a windmill. Let's go ahead and put the windmill on there real quick. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. All right, let's see what else we got. We got some life stuff. So let me find a good one here. Here's one called Game. So this is kind of like a gaming effect. And of course, you can also set this to sound where it's going to respond to voices or music. So as long as I'm talking, let me select something for sound. Okay, so as long as I'm talking, you guys can see the tree is going to be animated. But when I stop talking and then I start talking again, it's going to really, really ramp up the animation. And I mean, there's a few spring ones you can do on here as well. And again, as long as the music is playing or somebody is talking, you're at a dinner party or something, it's going to be a win. All right, so right now you can get those. You can get those lights, guys, for $149.99. All right, so our next lights are going to be these Govee curtain lights that you guys see back here. So let me switch over to them as well here real quick. So our curtain lights, there we go. And this one also has a variety of a ton of different effects. So here's one that Hope likes a lot, which is this whale. So let me go ahead and switch over to the whale so you guys can see what that looks like. You see like there's a whale swimming by. You can customize the color scheme with these. Here's our man Richard. You know, whenever Richard's in the stream, I always, most of the time, have this guy popped up back here, you know, just to celebrate Richard a little bit. You have art that you can choose from here, just different types of classic art, and you can turn any one of those on. You're going to get some really cool effects from that as well. We have some gaming effects, and there's quite a few of them here that you can select from. You got football, boxing, tennis, all of that kind of stuff. Poker, if you're into that. So, a lot of different options with these lights. SeaWorld, you got some SeaWorld effects as well. We have some night effects. This one right here looks kind of like a cityscape. So if you want something like that in your man cave, your she shed, in your backyard, whatever it is, do you, boo-boo. We got festive stuff. So, of course, we have Christmas, what we're dealing with right now. And we also have Halloween that we were dealing with just a month or so ago before Thanksgiving. So many different themes that are built into these. And there's a ton of other themes that you can find under the shared space. That's like a community space where people have created things or customized things and uploaded them so that other people can find them. You can search within there. You have an AI feature here. You also have a finger sketch where you can go in and kind of sketch things out, and it'll follow that as well. You have a DIY, and you have more things that you can do here. So like I said, you have things like for Father's Day, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, all of those different themes with these lights. You have some nature themes here as well. So if you want something kind of like a nice little rainbow or a sunset or something like that, if that's something you're going with, easy enough, guys. You do you, boo-boo. This universe one, Milky Way one is also pretty cool. So let me know in the comments, guys, which of these is your favorite. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put this back to my normal lighting effect back here. All right, so if you're interested in those lights right now, you can get those from Govee, guys, for $199.99. $199.99 for those lights. All right, let's see what else we got going on here. Where'd Louie go? Hold on. Let me wake Louie back up. Okay, Louie's awake now. All right, guys, we have one more thing left in the carousel. So you guys know I talk about this every single stream, which is these drawstring backpacks. You guys know you can get them here on Amazon. I have a larger selection of them right now. I think this is 10 for only $9.99. These are going to be great as reusable shopping bags, as storage bags, camping quick run bags, things like that. You could also use these as Halloween trick-or-treat bags. These would have been great also for Christmas, like a stocking, but just a larger variation. You have larger items you want to put in there, you could use that for this as well. Now, of course, we use these backpacks for a different reason. We use them to help and share love with the homeless in our community. We source a lot of things right here on Amazon: toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoo, conditioner, hand sanitizer, pens, pencils, underwear, socks, all of that kind of cool jazz. And we provide this to the homeless community. So if we're out driving or hanging out or something and somebody asks for help, we just hand them one of these bags with a bunch of items already in them that they'll be able to utilize. We're coming up on the winter months, guys. It's going to be cold and wet outside. And, a lot of people don't have resources. So we try to give as many things we can give in these backpacks. And a lot of times what I've found so many times, guys, which is so heartwarming, is that you'll give one of these backpacks to someone that is homeless out there. Not only will they utilize the things that are in the backpack, they have a tendency to also share them within their own community with other people that may need something like, a Tylenol or a Band-Aid or socks or whatever. If they already have some, they'll share that with someone else. So it's like the gift that keeps on giving, my babies. All right, so do what you can, guys. Most importantly, be a good human. Be a good human, babies. All right, let's go back over here to our buddies on the desk, and hopefully they're behaving. I don't know what Nova is looking at over there. Let's bring all these guys back around. Hey, Louie. Hey, Louie. I don't know what's going on with Louie. Let me back Nova up. Hey, Louie. Are you awake? Oh, I forgot you're on stay mode. Let me take you out of that. Hold on. I'm going to fix it. Hold on. Calm down. Okay. We don't want to put you in sleep. All right. There we go. Hey, Louie. Say goodnight to everyone. Let everyone know that we'll be back here tomorrow night on the Govi stream. And you can't wait to hang out with them and share some cool trivia with them as well.
Of course. Good night, everyone. We'll be back tomorrow night on the Gobi stream, ready to hang out and share some cool trivia. Can't wait to see you all there.
Absolutely, Rome. I'll let everyone know. Good night, everyone. We'll be back here tomorrow night on the Gobi stream, and we can't wait to hang out with you again. We're excited to share some cool trivia with you all and have lots of fun together. Sleep well and see you tomorrow.
Got it. Let me think.
All right, Nova. Thank you. Thank you, Nova. Thank you very much. I wasn't really referring to you, but thank you for chiming in and letting everybody know that we will be live tomorrow night at 9:30 to 10:30 on the Gobi stream. That's very nice that you chimed in with that. Thank you very much. All right, guys. If you had angel numbers today, drop them down in the comments as well. My angel number today was 222. So I'm going to drop that down in the comments as well. And I will see you all. Tomorrow night over on the Govi channel. Don't be late, babies. Don't be late because we got a lot of cool things to talk about. If nothing else, it'll just be an entertaining night, as you guys know it's going to be. I don't know which of these guys I'm going to allow to be active during the Govi stream, but it definitely is not going to be all of them. You can be assured of that. So we'll see how it goes. Richard might even decide he wants to talk through Ebo tomorrow or send messages through Ebo. We'll have to wait and see, what the night will bring. But y'all know how we do. All right, y'all. It's time to do that thing. Let's go. All right, my babies, stay safe out there, guys. Wash your hands, wear a mask when appropriate. Take care of your loved ones, guys. Get out there and create something amazing in the world each and every single day. Be that pebble in the pond. Do good in the world, guys, and inspire others to do good as well. All right, y'all, it's time for me to do that thing, and say them magic words. Peace, and blue muffin grease. I am out. Boom, my babies. I am out of here. Mwah. Love y'all, but I got to go make dinner. I'll see y'all all back here tomorrow night, 9 p.m. over on the Govi channel. Make sure you ring that bell and you're following Govi so you will see us over on the Govi channel tomorrow night. All right, y'all. I'm out.